I suppose there's only one way to say good morning to you from Cape Town, and that is Awe. Welcome, everyone. Good to have you here. It's so nice to see what I'm seeing, and now I've insisted you see it too. We're standing here broadcasting from the Voorbrug Hoërskool or secondary school in Delft, and there right behind us is a television screen with SABC 2. So there you go. They're waving at me, so I'm going to wave right back at them. There you go, watching SABC 2. I told you all you need is a television, and you're able to watch SABC wherever you are. So it's so nice. The power and the love I have for this program, I can't begin to tell you. It's so nice to have you watching us. Thank you very, very much for being with us. Well, we're on this election roadshow where we're trying to cover all of the provinces before the August 3rd election, and the turn this week is that of the Western Cape. One of the most interesting provinces, and certainly one of the most highly contested province. This particular province is the only metro that is run by the Democratic Alliance, who of course are hoping to retain this come the elections. But of course this, I have heard on good authority, is going to have the most political parties contesting it. So let's get the word from the official source, and that of course being the IEC. And it's a pleasure to welcome here onto the program Courtney Sampson, who is the IEC Western Cape provincial head. Good to have you, Courtney. Welcome to the freezing morning here in Delft.
Good morning, Leanne.
All right, so I'm saying that this could possibly have the most political parties contesting. Obviously, that's not official as yet, but is it looking that way so far?
It certainly looks like that in terms of the numbers of parties and the interest that have been shown by independent candidates as well, because we're going to have independent candidates. And I think the people that have been coming around and asking questions indicate that. So we will know finally by the 27th of June what we look like, so that we can start with the printing of ballot papers and so forth. But it's going to be quite contested, we believe.
Let's have a look at what happened this week. The IEC and the Western Cape signing the code of conduct when it comes to the elections with the different political parties. How did it go?
It went very well. I mean, we got a very good turnout. We had about 26 parties there yesterday. They all were very, very committed to making sure that the election goes down well. We spoke about the fact that we probably have the most transparent electoral process in the world in South Africa, because we've got party agents inside the voting stations. The presiding officers and people like that are determined also by us and then presented to political parties. So political parties work with us here in the Western Cape, and we really do appreciate it.
Let's talk about the process now, because there's such a process that goes on behind the scenes that us as voters are not even aware of. So what's happened now, the candidates list submissions have been completed now, and for party and independents, they closed. What is the next process? What to now?
Look, we work strictly according to a timetable that takes us right up to the 3rd of August. Now that timetable will indicate things like when the people must start applying for special votes. It's on the 10th of June that opens, and it's open until the 8th of July. So people who are housebound can apply for special votes. People who will not be able to be at the voting station for whatever reason on the 3rd of August can apply to vote on the 1st and the 2nd of August. So that is where we're going now. And then there will be the certification of the candidates finally. People will be able to see who the candidates are. And then for the first time this election, the IEC will make known to political parties candidates who appear on more than one list. So it's going to be an interesting time to see what will happen after that, when political parties start realizing that, and when candidates also say, look, I have shown interest in becoming a candidate or standing as a ward candidate, and I believe I want to support the community that I live in. And I thought that this is the best way to do it. So it's going to be an interesting process that we're going to be involved in.
That certainly is interesting. For any reason, if a political party wants to change a candidate list, are they able to, or once it's finalized, is that it?
Look, what will happen next is there is a compliance period. So if a candidate has not signed a candidate acceptance of nomination, or if we don't have a copy of the person's ID, we will inform the party or the candidate, and they will then have a few days in which they can comply. Once that compliance is done, then we can start moving forward again. We'll have a clearer picture. So yes, I think in terms of the process, we are where we ought to be at the moment. Our staff are getting trained, to work on the on election day and the 2 special votes days before that. So training is taking place. We're closing off projects as they come on the timetable. And I think we're all excited and making sure that things are going very well.
Fantastic. Good luck. And registered voters, just finally, how many have we got here in the Western Cape?
For the first time in this election, we just gone over 3 million now. So it's exciting for us to serve those 3 million people, and we hope that all of them come to vote.
Excellent. Well done. All right. So 3 million voters here in the Western Cape, ready for those August 3rd elections. Thanks for talking to us. All the best in the run-up to the elections. Talking to us was Courtney Sampson. He's the IEC Western Cape provincial head. Let's take a break here on the program. Delft is our location. We'll see you after this. Stay tuned.